Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching and listening to another edition of Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That guy out there is.
Bryce Taylor in Austin, Texas.
Bryce and I have fallen all over ourselves. We are in love with the Fox. This is Pedro Furtivo Tequila, and this is the Añejo version. Look at the color on that. I dig the color on the repo and this and I was telling Bryce off camera, I said it on camera, this has got a nice Fortaleza vibe to it, but the juice
Mhm.
really does stand up. However, to my knowledge, it is not made with a Taona. We know that for a fact, but we really have enjoyed the whole line so far. So we're just gonna pour the juice in our. Oh, look at the shampoo bubbles on this thing. Oh God, I love bubbles.
Going with the higher proof glass here on the
The
Chisholm Trail.
the Tequila
So,
Aficionado
yeah.
branded higher proof, which folks, if you follow us on Instagram and a lot of our socials, you'll be able to get your own pair of branded Tequila Aficionado Chisholm Trail jarritos. And now you're using the wider mouth. Is that because you ran out or
Yeah.
okay? No.
It's a 40. I mean, it's not a high proof, but this is a 43% ABV.
Yes.
So I did want it to open up. I've been rinsing my other one for the Blanco and Repo, but I kind of just, a little bit of extra proof. I didn't pour
The
it.
Chisholm Trail recommends that the standard proof glass be used from anything between 35 to 44% ABV.
Okay.
Thomas Ristoff and I kind of disagree on some of that. I thought maybe 42, because some of those tequilas and mezcals are coming in at 42, 40 to 42.
Mhm.
But with my mezcals, honestly, I love using the wider mouth. And some
Yeah.
of the reposados too, even if an 80 proof reposado, I will use the wide mouth almost traditionally for me. Just
Yeah.
because, like you said, it kind of you get if it's too barreled, you get kind of the barrel spices that dissipate a lot faster, and you get into the flavor profile a little bit more. But
I know we've had several tastings to where you've used it on the 80 proof añejos. And
yes,
so I kind of started doing that. I was like, okay, it's like I get it. I think there's a benefit to it. So I saw this was, 43%,
yeah,
so 86 proof. I was like, yeah,
it won't
let's
hurt.
break
It's
this
kind of an in
down. Yeah.
between, and that's just it. It's an in
Yeah.
between percentage, and so your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Let's
Or you
just go
can
there.
double fist and pour it in both. And you
Oh,
get
you
an
mean you
experiment.
mean like Bryce does at the end of our tastings?
Yeah. It can be an experiment in glassware
I'm
too.
gonna
But
use
yeah.
another branded jarrito for the standard proof because I'm gonna because I don't normally, and so it would be you constantly challenge yourself, folks. Always play around with the percentages
Yeah.
because your mileage may vary, your palate and your nose are going to be different than mine and Bryce's and any of the other TJs that we do tastings with. Some of them could be more sensitive than others. Um, the batches are going to be different too. I mean, I know these are small batches, so chances are we have the same batch number. We haven't even compared
I'm guessing.
that. We probably should if it's a small batch
Yeah.
that they say it is.
Yeah.
It
It's a
doesn't tell
small
me. It
batch, but
says
there's no
lotte.
legal definition.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I got a date. March 25. I'm gonna say it's
Yeah. Same.
03/25. So this was distilled on March, or not distilled. This was poured and
Ball.
bottled on that
Yeah.
day. It was bottled on March in 25 this year.
Yeah.
So that's all we get.
Yeah. So
There's
now yeah.
I don't see it like right here it says lotte, but it's blank. It's not telling me what the lot number is. Do you have a
Yeah. I
lot
think that's
number on it?
for handwriting. No.
Okay.
No, I have the same laser code that's below it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the bottling date, which is the same bottling date as mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, chances are it's the same batch. Let's just go there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there is a reason for this color.
Yes.
So
Tell me why, because I know you said there was a difference between that and the repo, right?
yeah, so the aging for the añejo is French oak Bordeaux barrels. So that means French oak that
Oh,
previously held
oh,
a red wine. And then also American oak bourbon barrels. So
that's
it's a blend and it's going to be 90% bourbon to 10% red wine.
that explains it.
But
Okay.
red wine and like French oak gives you a little more of the copper.
Yeah. It's not as coppery as I would have thought.
Yeah.
It's not like a Juan de Leon where it's just where it's
Or
red highlights all the way through.
like
Yeah,
a
exactly. Like that one, like the
Don Rico, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
How is Don Rico? I haven't. I know that they're doing gangbusters. Have you seen them? Have you seen them in person? I
no,
miss
not
I miss their son out in L.A. because
yeah,
they got married and
he's
he
back
moved
here in
back.
Austin, yeah. And
Beautiful Licks and Tears,
mm,
lovely color.
mm,
It does have the brassy highlights, but
yeah,
not but mostly bourbon, I would say.
yeah. I got that shiny,
It's shiny, man.
yeah.
This is a gorgeous tequila. It
Mm,
really is. From the Blanco all the way down to this one.
yeah.
It does not disappoint. Visually, it's gorgeous. The color is very appealing. I like the bottle. Like I said, it's got that Fortaleza vibe to it for me.
Yeah. Good art. It's just a nice, like it feels good in the hand.
Yeah.
Um, wait till you nose it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
I'm still enamored by the legs and
I
tears get
know.
thicker and thicker as we go, through the line. Oh my
Yeah. I know
God.
right away.
Wow. Wow. Now, you know how we were talking about maybe some stone fruit in the reposado? It's in
Oh,
this one for sure now, man.
like stewed fruits.
Stewed fruit. Stewed figs. That's what you do with
Yeah.
figs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You stew them or you make preserves, right? Like strawberry or plum preserves, which turns
Even
into
a little like
drinks, man.
blackberry. Like, it's dark.
Oh, oh. Boy, you are a country boy, aren't
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you? We had neighbors that would grow boysenberries and
Mhm.
blackberries, and their vines would come over the fence. They don't live here anymore. But
Yeah.
as we were kids, oh my God, if we didn't eat them, the birds did. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so and when I lived in San Antonio, we no, lived in Albuquerque, we had a Queen Anne cherry tree. And it was a
Okay.
big one. And so the top of the trees, all the birds ate those. But we had, we
Yeah.
could reach, and those Queen Anne cherries, oh my God, they were so good. They're the kind that they're not the deep red cherries, they're a little bit lighter, but they have a white face on them. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, they were just gorgeous. So anything again, like Bryce said, my wife laughs at me, but anything with a stone fruit, right? A
Mm.
cherry, anything with a pit. I would go. I would even go. I wouldn't go apricot because that would be too light.
Yeah.
But maybe a peach, like a grilled peaches, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. You get some of that caramelization,
Yes.
sugar. Yeah.
Oh, rice for
Yeah.
barbecue in the fall, man.
Yeah. I had a grilled lemonade once, or they cut the lemons in half and then grilled them on a big green egg and then squeezed them. And I was like, it's a little bit of
Oh,
smoky with like lump charcoal,
yeah.
but
Oh my God. Well, I've got a
yeah.
ton of lemons in my lemon tree. I got lemon and orange trees out here in the backyard.
And I think that earthiness kind of punches through a little bit, kind of in a leather like.
Well, the reposado gave me a little bit of a hint of leather on the very top. Once it opened up, one you go through your first
Yeah.
pass, and then it opens up very nicely, which I enjoy. You know that it doesn't it doesn't take much for it to open up, which I appreciate. And we're using some. the proper glassware for it. So as you can see, it's beautiful in the glass. It has those brassy highlights. It kind of looks like your mustache a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it used to be redder. Now I'm getting a
Yeah,
little
me too.
grandpa.
That's I gotta do the Vicente Fernandez, and I gotta paint my eyebrows and the mustache.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want the full version. I want the mariachi suit,
yeah. Well, I used
the
to have
full.
one. I
Oh,
actually
nice.
yeah, I got rid of it a while back, but I had the hardware
Hmm.
sewn to the sides of the pants like Antonio Banderas. So,
Hmm.
the didn't go all the way down, but it was just certain hard. It looked like it was missing some
Hmm.
hardware, like he'd been using it for a long time.
Yeah,
That's how I had mine done for an event, and I got rid of it eventually.
man.
I gotta dive in. This is
Yeah,
beautiful. What a nose. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Ah, and the alcohol is just the alcohol is very prominent. I will tell you that.
yeah,
It's not aggressive, but it's prominent. It's got
yeah.
to be there though.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
Nope. Man.
yeah.
Mm.
So for me, it starts what I would say is like really pretty. Um, I want to say like thin or something. I think more of that fruit sweetness comes right away, but then that density is behind it. That the red
Yeah.
wine, the French oak, the American white oak, the tannins, the earthiness is right behind it. So that first
Even the
20%,
spiciness now is like to the rear of the palate instead of up front
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
it's on the back and it's kind of pushing its way forward. But yeah, so that first 20% is kind of that prettiness, that sweetness, and then you get in that density. So yeah.
So the density of the agave it actually shines through the entire line. This is this is a blend. So what are we looking at as far as age, total age on this thing?
So the website says over a year, which is obvious because it's in Añejo. But then I saw someone that did a review that was pretty thorough, and they said 31 months. So I don't, if you call the total
Wow,
product
31
31 months, that
months?
means oh, that means both of them had to go to 31 months. But I wonder if maybe the bourbon, because 31 months of French oak is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That changes the profile a
yeah.
lot. It wouldn't even
But for it
taste
to
like
be
tequila.
an
It wouldn't taste like
añejo,
tequila.
yeah. For it to be an
Because
añejo,
this one still tastes like tequila. You know that's what it is.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking I'd go with what the website says is over a year, and obviously both products have to be over a year for it to be
Right.
categorically añejo. So I would just stick with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a blend. And again, you said the
Yeah.
blend was what now? 80/20?
90-10.
Oh, 90/10. Okay.
American oak uh, is the
And then
majority.
10% French
And
oak
yeah,
French Bordeaux. Okay.
yeah,
That is that is on point. And I
yeah,
like that I'm getting more of the leather. I'm getting more tobacco, a little bit of cocoa maybe. Um, on the nose, not on the flavor profile so much as I'm getting it on the nose. And on the Blanco and the Reposado, after the first pass, you got that unusual sweetness that I didn't know where it was coming from, especially with the Blanco.
yeah.
That kind of worried me a little bit, but
Oh, I
but then
gotcha.
it dissipated. Then it was just gone. So unless it's caramelized agave, which I'll go there. I'll I'll um I'll err on the side of
No.
caution and go there instead of thinking it's something else. Because there is a tequila out there
Yeah, I
that's
did
got
see.
aromatics on it, and they're not good, in my opinion.
I did see. I think fermentation goes 10 days. So it's a long fermentation.
Okay. And like you said, they are using a proprietary beer yeast, right?
Well, a proprietary yeast. It's just Peter is from the beer and wine world,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it just said proprietary. So I don't know that's a beer yeast, but
I would say that you know what? I would venture to say it's a beer yeast.
I mean, it very could be. Yeah, I
You and
mean,
I
there's
have had Cacasol separately. I mean, we had the review done. I think it was myself and Dave. Um, but I saw you posted it up today for your on your social. By the way, if you want to follow Bryce, you can. He is the Austin Tequila connoisseur. You've seen him around. You know he's famous.
I
I
get
love
around.
his reviews. I do. I love his reviews. He's going to be visiting a distillery that we both we did the review on all the whole line. I won't be able to be there, but Bryce will, and he's going to write it up for us. I can't wait to hear what you have to say because that particular distillery is completely nuts. It's at a higher elevation, and you know that's like trying to bake at a higher elevation. If you don't know how to do it, you mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look for that. That'll be in our magazine as well. But uh, this is gorgeous. Wow, this is just now on this one, I could even pair it with a cigar. As much as it's got a little bit of sweetness on it, I think with a good cigar, maybe not a
Yeah.
bold cigar,
Right.
you know, or a dessert like a tiramisu. I don't know if I would go flan. I would go tiramisu, something with a coffee in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be good. But on the cocktail side, I wouldn't go like Carajillo. Like I think espresso would overpower it, but like you could make like a old fashioned out of it.
Hmm.
Keep it a little more simple, So I like the espresso and the tiramisu because it's more subtle. Um, I think it's too much in a Carajillo, but yeah, I could make a very simple, just old fashioned out of this.
When you talk about like a espresso martini, you mean?
Well, yeah, like the Carajillo is it's a Spanish drink, I guess it's
Right, it's a carajillo, but it's just sweeter though, isn't it?
yeah, because it's espresso, tequila, and liquor 43, which is a
Yeah,
French liqueur. So
that's why.
it's sweet, but which I love the cocktail, but I think the nuance would be lost in it. I think the espresso would overpower this
Okay.
in
Okay.
liquid form. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you were to take this as a digestif, like an after
Oh
dinner
yeah.
drink or something,
Oh
paired
yeah.
with a good cigar, you're
Yeah.
good to go, man. Your night,
Yeah.
your night is golden.
Go, get your little two-finger pour and be happy.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to nominate this as a brand of promise. Brand of promise nominee. Now, how come yours is shining? Did you put yours in foil or something?
No. No, I think it just has to do with
The
this
lighting? Okay.
direction of my sunlight, whatever my camera's doing.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to fix it, but
It looks like it's in foil, right? It's not in
yeah,
foil.
no, yeah,
There were no coasters injured in the making of this,
yeah, yeah.
paddle.
I had mine uh, bedazzled with gold leaf. No,
Yeah, it's got glitter.
yeah,
No, because there's glitter paper. You could actually do this on a
yeah.
like a rainbow. It's got that rainbow effect, like
No, the
wrapping paper's
hologram
got
stuff.
some of that, like a
Yeah,
wrapping paper.
yeah.
Yeah. All glitter and rainbows and butterflies. No, that's not what it is. This is
Like
beautiful.
80s book covers.
Oh
Book
yeah.
covers.
Yeah, yeah. So what are we
Yeah.
looking at as a price point?
Oh yeah, this one was I want to say 68. Yeah, 68. I mean it's solid. So I mean 43% ABV. We also have to remember the taxes in Mexico is based off of proof. So it costs them more to deliver a higher proof.
It's got
Yeah.
a nice medium to
68, I
long
think
finish.
solid.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
got a nice warm fuzzy. Very, very good. I think your first cold fall
Hmm.
evening, this is your jam right here.
Yeah, and it's unique in the sense that it's not just like another añejo that kind of could blend in with, many different brands. So
Yeah. And it's not overpowered by by the barrel blending either. I mean that there's so many of the barrel blends that are using, triple barrels, double barrels,
Mm.
and they lead in one direction or they lead into another direction. This one, if they had overdone it, they could have really messed it up.
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of when you did the research and you found out that there were that many months in a barrel for one, for French, uh, was it the French Bordeaux barrel? That wouldn't even taste like tequila. That would just that would taste like anything but tequila, actually. So I think they get a great job. Brand of Promise nominee. The pricing is right there where it needs to be. What else are
I
you
agree.
gonna say? You know what? That's
Yeah.
our take, folks, on Pedro Furtivo. It's got a cute little story. Pedro Furtivo is, I guess the importers are called Sneaky Spirits, and Peter Kiley is the brand owner, who is I guess from the wine and beer industry. So
Mm.
so when you read the little story here in Spanish and it basically translates to Sneaky Pete. So Sneaky Pete
Yeah.
is the name of the fox and I love it. I'm glad. Thanks for bringing this to my attention, Bryce. This was well worth the effort to get it here. Um, and I think they got a lot going for them. I think you should keep an eye on. For me, this is one of those dark horse brands, a throwback tequila with a little bit of an edge. Because the throwback tequilas didn't start aging in wine barrels. So to have that throwback beginning where the Blanco starts, and then to start doing a couple of things on the cutting edge, that they weren't doing back then in the day. I'm impressed as hell. This
Yeah.
is this is really something. But that's our take on Pedro Furtivo. If you've had it, tell us what you're doing with it. Leave us a recipe if you're putting it in a cocktail or drink. Leave us a drink emoji. Share this with your friends. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I still call it Twitter. We're on Pinterest, but nobody's on Pinterest anymore, so who cares? Follow Bryce on his Instagram and also Facebook. And folks, you know, whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.